All right, so update. We got the board here. I know this looks janky, but it's underneath there. There's three screws, and I can put a smaller washer in the middle. I just got to buy some more washers, and then that smaller washer in the middle won't be bowed like the middle one currently is. But anyway, that puts that under tension. Same thing up top, same concept. I'll remove the middle washer and put a smaller washer in the middle so that there's no bowed washer there. But anyhow, put some spacers between this and the bottom of the shelf. That way the L is under tension, where it's twofold purpose. One, it brings the L down to act more as a stopper on the file cabinet, okay? But it also puts this L under more tension. I'm probably gonna put a couple more washers in there over time and really put that under tension and bring it on down. But as you can see, the top drawer is pretty much useless because, you know, the shelf is there, but is what it is. But the file cabinet's what mattered. So the file cabinet, it works, right? Okay, so anyhow, that's what mattered. And so by putting this under tension, it's put the load onto the top as much as the bottom. Okay, so that this top was, you know, bowed away by like over an inch, especially when you put in these spacers. And this middle one, I didn't show you this yet. I moved it way on the inside, so it's under extreme tension. It's not even tight against the wall, so it's under big tension. It's bowed, but that's good. That's what I want. I want the load to be on that bracket instead of just the ones down here. So then I ended up putting in a second screw. Another bolt down here. The one on top was the one that's part of the van, which is a big M, 8. And then the one below is an M6 that I had to drill the hole and put a rivet nut back there or whatever. So that's good. So the weight is dispersed across two holes there. And so anyhow, coming along. So you got these have screws in them now. Oh, sorry, I'm zoomed. You got these, they have screws in them now, holding them down in the bottom. So technically, as long as the filing cabinet can't jump, those were already holding it in place. But now it's got even more. It's got the bracket up top holding it there. So the only thing left to do is just put something on this side to keep it from coming out this way. And it's not going to take much because it doesn't want to move as it is. This board is suctioned down on here pretty damn good. So I'll probably just put something here on this corner just to be safe, since you know, that L bracket's there. But anyhow, pretty pleased with it all. The one thing that I did do that's a little bit strange is I lost distance over there. Okay, as I squared this whole thing up, I lost the distance over there. But the reason why I had to do that is because I had to get this tight against the filing cabinet, you see. So, and where I drilled the hole, that's just how it worked. So it's fine. It's not the end of the world that there's a little bit of a gap over there. Not a big deal. And it's very, very solid. Like, there's nothing rattling about it. It's all really nice now. So anyhow, trying to think what else. Got a screw there, and I've only got one screw in that. That's why I made a video of it real quick, just to see what I got going on. So I got to put a screw on the back side of that. Okay, and then under here, let's see what we got. We got one. Oh yeah, I ran out of nuts, so I just took some, these are actually M6 bolts that came down through. So I got to take those riv nuts back off. But since the filing cabinet's kind of hollow underneath, you can get away with running actual bolts with washers on the top side, so that's really, because it hides the bolt in the washer. So now we just got to get the hinges, the 3 hinges that go across the top, and build that plank like the other side with the tether line. I might just leave it alone for a little bit, let it exist as it is. But that's the next step, is to do the hinges and get these all bolted on. Right now they're just all under tension, This one here I think has, now that one doesn't even have a screw in it. So really, you know, everything's under tension because this is pulling with 3 screws top and 3 screws bottom. That's under a lot of tension right there to make sure I'm putting a load on that top side. But as you add more weight, anyway, I'll put some screws in there, but as you can see, you don't even need the screws because it's all being pulled downward by this board right here. So that's all we got right now. So I'm pretty happy with that worked. I really recommend installing one of these on your fan. This is the handiest damn thing to make sure that you don't crash and burn. But yeah, that middle washer, I know that looks horrible, but I'm gonna get a smaller washer that sits on top of the other 2, and then it'll be good. But there's a lot of load right there on that tension. So anyhow, pretty happy with that whole thing. And of course the gas cans, we'll just do a final little test fitment here to show you. Now I just got to build the jig. There's one, perfect fit. And there's 2, which will also, and why does this thing keep zooming in? Okay, there's 2, which is also a perfect fit, right? Right. And if I wanted to, I suppose I could cut out a template in the top one to try to hold. I mean, realistically, if you wanted to run, there's gas can number 4 if you wanted to put gas can number 4 up there. But, and you can run it the other way as well. All right. So there you go. You can put 4 gas cans over there now and plenty of weight on that wheel as you desire. So again, if it's, you leave the gas cans empty most of the time, so you're not just running around with heavy weight, and then when it snows outside, you stop at the gas station, you fill up your gas cans. Now you got instant weight that you weren't carrying before. And then again, you use your gas cans to fill up either generators or the van itself. So anyway, that's all we got for that. See ya.